This is iPhone 7. It makes all the things you do with your iPhone better, faster, and more powerful. Two new finishes, black and jet black, highlight its seamless design. A new camera captures shots you never could before. That's because its larger f1.8 aperture, new sensor, and 6-element lens enable brighter, more detailed photos and videos. And optical image stabilization allows for a longer exposure, so you get even better images in low light. The Apple-designed image signal processor analyzes every shot to automatically deliver the very best results. And the quad LED True Tone flash illuminates brighter and farther. iPhone 7 Plus also features a telephoto camera. The two cameras operate as one, giving you 2 times optical zoom and high-quality imagery when you zoom even farther. The new Retina HD display with a cinema standard wide color gamut is the best and brightest ever on an iPhone. It's also the first iPhone with a stereo speaker system, delivering a powerful, immersive audio experience. The enclosure has been entirely re-engineered to make this the first water-resistant iPhone. It's driven by the A10 Fusion chip, the most powerful chip ever in a smartphone. High performance and high efficiency cores let you do the majority of your tasks at a fraction of the power, giving you the longest battery life of any iPhone. iPhone 7 makes the things you do most even better. It's the best iPhone we've ever made.
We have created a product that is the most deliberate evolution of our original founding design. An aluminium body and formed sheet of glass describe a singular shape. One made with very few, very precisely engineered parts. Our obsession remains to continuously simplify and improve. From sculpting the camera housing directly out of the aluminium body to embedding the antenna within the enclosure, essentially making it disappear. Each refinement serves to bring absolute unity and efficiency to the design. To define one truly uninterrupted form, we've developed a whole new process to achieve our high-gloss black finish. This begins with rotational 3D polishing. A specialized compound flows over the intricate geometries of the housing, removing imperfections, establishing a seamlessness between materials, and producing a pristine mirror-like surface. The enclosure then goes through an anodization process which creates a protective oxide layer. A single component die is absorbed through a capillary effect to ensure maximum saturation, while actually becoming part of the surface itself. Finally, a magnetized ultrafine iron particle bath is used to polish the anodized layer to a superior high shine. When complete, iPhone 7 is the most singular, the most evolved representation of this design.
Thank you. Good morning. Apple Music has grown to over 17 million subscribers. Now I'd like to talk about the App Store. Over 140 billion apps have now been downloaded from the App Store. But there's been something, or rather, someone missing.
Thank you, Steve. You can play the game one-handed for the very first time. Super Mario Run will release in time for holidays.
Now, I'd like to talk to you about iWork.
Real-time collaboration from your Mac, your iPad, your iPhone, or even the web.
I'd now like to turn to new products, beginning with Apple Watch.
Pokemon Go is coming to the watch.
A wild Snorlax appeared.
Apple Watch Series 2, and it has been completely re-engineered, swim-proof. It's rated water-resistant 50 meters, new seals and adhesives. We use the speaker itself to eject the water. And it starts with our second generation system in a package, a dual core processor that's up to 50% faster, entirely new GPU that delivers 2 times the graphics performance, a new second generation display, 2 times brighter than before, 1,000 nits, built-in GPS. Series 2 comes in a wide variety of styles, as well as a new material, ceramic. It has this gorgeous pearl-like shine. The finish is remarkably smooth, 4 times harder than stainless steel. We also are offering Series 2 in Hermes models. There are beautiful new colors. We think it will be especially popular with runners. We couldn't think of a better way to do that than to partner with a company, and that is Nike. It's a watch designed specifically with runners in mind. Beautiful perforated band that's stretchy.
So we started with the simple idea of an invitation. Maybe the weather isn't perfect in 4 amazing, cool colors.
It's the best iPhone that we have ever created. So excited about iPhone 7.
Started with number 1. You've already heard about it, the design. It starts with this new finish, jet black. It is a stainless steel Apple logo. There's a second new black. We call it simply black. It diffuses light. It is a black logo. Number 2, the home button. It's now force sensitive, solid state with a new generation haptic engine. Puts out a wider range of frequencies. There's unique feedbacks for notifications and messages and even your ringtones. And it's amazing because it can be programmed by third-party applications. Number 3, water and dust resistance. It is IP67 protection standard. Number 4, let's talk about the camera. Everything about it is entirely new. There's an optical image stabilizer in all iPhones, 7 and 7 Plus. There's a wider f1.8 aperture lens. There is a new 6-element lens, and there's an all-new 12-megapixel sensor. Our True Tone flash in the same aperture now has 4 LEDs, but behind it all is the brains of the camera, the image signal processor. 100 billion operations every time we take a picture. You're also going to love taking live photos. Now we apply video image stabilization. You can edit them after you shot them, like crop them or apply filters. And developers can capture and edit live photos within their applications with iOS 10. With iPhone 7, they can also get wide color in their photos that they take as well. We also have the best camera we've ever had on the front side as well. There's a new 7-megapixel FaceTime HD camera. Captures wide color images. And this is what we're doing on iPhone 7 Plus. There's now 2 12-megapixel cameras. One has the wide-angle 28-millimeter lens. The other is a telephoto 56-millimeter lens. We can create a zoom feature built in to the iPhone. And when you go to take a picture, it's using the wide-angle lens and taking a picture just as always. But now with this button, you can do one of 2 things. First, you can just tap it, and it jumps to 2x. Now you're taking a picture with a telephoto lens. The second thing you can do is you can put your finger on it and drag across it. And you can zoom from 1x to 5x. And as you go beyond 2x, you're doing software zoom. But now, the quality of that image is 4 times better than before. In fact, it's so much better, we decided to push it even further, all the way up to 10x. There's one other use of this camera. Now, to explain it, I'm going to bring up a picture. The gentleman in the front is pin sharp in focus. And that background has a beautiful blur. Because when we take a picture, is to use the ISP to scan the scene, to use machine learning to recognize people and faces, and then create a depth map of that image. We go to the camera app, you select portrait, and automatically you see the depth effect. That's absolutely beautiful. One more. It will be a free software update later this year to all iPhone 7 Plus users. Let's talk about the Retina HD display. They're now 25% brighter than the 6S and 6S Plus. For the first time, they display wide color gamut, that's cinema, P3 standard colors. And we do end-to-end color management, color managed in a beautiful way. We integrate within the Retina HD display our 3D touch layer. 6, let's talk about audio. Huge jump forward in audio quality. They're stereo speakers. One is at the bottom, the other is the top. They also put out twice the volume, and they sound better because they have an increased dynamic range. Number 7, earpods. And with iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, we're moving to connecting them over Lightning. It provides a digital audio stream, power, content, music control, and we're including them in the box with each device. So we've also made this. And we're going to include that in the box with every iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. Now, some people have asked why we would remove the analog headphone jack from the iPhone. Well, the reason to move on, courage. Courage to move on, do something new. We can use Lightning. But second, and this is really important, our smartphones are packed with technologies and we all want more. And it's all fighting for space within that same enclosure. An ancient, single-purpose, analog big connector doesn't make sense because that space is at a premium. And third, when you have a vision of how the audio experience can be, you want to get there as fast as you can and make it as great as it can be. And we do have a vision. And that takes us to our next feature, wireless. A new product from Apple called Apple AirPods, a breakthrough design. You simply put a pair of AirPods near your iPhone and open the case. The user interface pops up and says connect, and you tap connect, and that's it. And that one step also connects you with your Apple Watch. In fact, we also use iCloud to propagate that setup across your iPads and your Macs as well. You can listen to beautiful music in stereo, or if you want to use one just to talk to Siri or make a phone call, it automatically routes the audio across whatever you choose to do. There's no pairing, there's no unpairing, and it all started with a brand new chip, the W1 chip, Apple's first wireless chip. There's the chip, there's dual accelerometers, optical sensors, beamforming microphones, antennas, batteries, 5 hours each. And there's a battery and charger built into its case. So you can recharge directly from the battery in the case for up to 24 hours of listening. And then plug in Lightning once you want to charge the case and the AirPods together at once. Beats is also coming out with a new line of headphones, all also taking advantage of this W1 chip, the new Beats Solo 3 Wireless. Power Beats 3 Wireless, Beats X. Nice. So for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus that we're bringing to Japan, we're including Felica technology. And with that in place, then we can roll out Apple Pay in Japan. And we're going to do that in October. At the same time, the Apple Maps team is going to roll out Transit in Japan, as that's the perfect fit. And that takes us to number 10. It is performance. A10 Fusion. A10 Fusion is a 64-bit, 4-core processor with over 3.3 billion transistors. It is a rocket ship. It has 2 cores that are high-performance cores. The other 2 are what we call high-efficiency cores. There's a new Apple-designed performance controller that in real time makes sure the correct processes are running for maximum performance or maximum battery life. We've got amazing graphics in the A10. It's a new GPU. It's a 6-core graphics chip, and there is absolutely no question. A10 Fusion is the most powerful chip ever in a smartphone. But here's the battery life numbers on iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. Great battery life numbers across the board. The longest battery life ever in an iPhone. You can expect to get about 2 more hours into your day, and if you're coming from an iPhone 6S Plus, with at least an hour more of battery life on average. And there's a complete line of accessories, all new Apple design accessories for iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, new cases, new battery cases. What will iPhone 7 cost? Just $649. We've doubled all the storage configurations, and Jet Black specifically comes on 128 and 256 gig sizes. iPhone 7 Plus starts at $769. We're going to keep 2 configurations of the 6S and 6S Plus around. We're going to upgrade the storage in those as well to 32 gigs and 128 gigabytes. Orders start this Friday. It will start shipping 1 week later on September 16th. We're going to begin with this list, and 1 week later, 30 more. So again, the team's working very hard. iOS 10 becomes available on September 13th. The new AirPods will ship in late October. Thank you.
Thank you.